Welcome to another trade breakdown on EU. I'm going to be breaking down this trade starting from the 1 week time frame. On the 1 week time frame, here's the thing. Right? If you look left, right, you can clearly see this range here. Price took that liquidity below this range, and then price took that liquidity with a down close candle. That is, the sell stops that were resting below those lows, the market makers went right down there to take them. So once they collected the sell stops, they now close above the candle that collected the sell stop. Once they close above the candle, right, they now came back to that candle to use the candle as a key level to push price above the highs, right? This is the range. This is 50%, and this is our trading zone. Okay. On the 1 week time frame, I'm going to focus on 4 things and take note of everything I'm going to be saying. Make sure you are watching the video with a pen and a notebook at hand in order to write down everything I'm going to be saying inside this video. First thing first, I'm going to be focusing on my key level, right? My key level is going to help me where to trade. Then secondly, I'm going to focus on the market profile. The market profile is going to tell me at which phase, right, I'm potentially trading at, right? That is what the market profile is going to tell me. And the third thing I'm going to focus on is my dealing range, right? Within this range, I'm going to know if I am actually at premium or I am actually at discount. And then I'm going to focus, and the fourth thing is I'm going to focus on the economic calendar in order to know if the economy is actually in handy with the market. Okay, I'll go straight to the technical sector and start doing the analysis. Okay, if you look my technicals, right, you can clearly see that we had this weekly range here. This weekly range here, you can clearly see the range. So price went below the range with one bearish candle, right? With one bearish candle, with this bearish candle, right? The moment price closed above the bearish candle, right? Price now retrace to the bearish candle, right, which is my key level, right? And where did price retrace? Price retrace at discount, right? Price retrace at discount, which means we are actually buying cheap, right? Okay, then after retracing, price now started buying from our key level. So the down close candle, right, that liquidated this range to the left hand side, right? This range is actually the candle that price is using as a key level to push price towards the highs. I hope you guys are actually writing down what I'm saying. Okay. The next thing is the market profile, right? Because this down close candle, you already know that this down close candle is our trading range, right? Okay. Now the market profile is in the sense that the market always moves in profile. We have expansion, we have retracements, and then we have reversals, right? And we also we have ranges, right? So based on what I'm actually saying over here, we had a retracement, right, on this key level. So that candle is a zone. Take note, that candle is a zone. That candle is a zone. Take good note of what I'm saying. This candle, this bearish candle here, it is not a line. It's not a line. Just because you are seeing me mapping up that candle with a line. It doesn't mean that candle is a zone. The entire candle itself is a zone. So price made a retracement profile. Then once price made the retracement profile towards this key level, price now gave us our three candle, which is our CRT low, this bearish candle here, this CRT low, and our CRT high. So this is our first candle. So price went and manipulated the low of the first candle, right? And then the third candle went towards the opposing end of the first candle. So whenever we are trading our three candle, TP1, our first target is 50%, and then our second target is the opposing end of the range. Okay. Right now, I was probably focusing on this third candle here, right? I was focusing on this third candle here, and what was I actually thinking at, right? I was thinking at the fact that since I am actually trading within this weekly candle range, I can probably go to the 1 day time frame and align myself in order to take a 1 hour CRT, right? In order to continue buying higher. That was my alignment. My logic was to align myself with the 1 day CRT range so as to continue buying towards our CRT high. Because one of the common mistakes in which a lot of traders make is that they always select the wrong CRT. Whenever you are buying, right, make sure that you are buying on all time frames, not just buying on the time frame in which you are actually analyzing. Make sure you are buying on all the time frame. If you are having a bullish CRT, right, for instance, and you go to the lower time frame and then you are selling, you are going to be rigged. You will lose a lot of money trying to sell a bullish market. So very important. Okay, on the 1 day time frame, I still have a range here. Price swept the range low and close above the candle that swept the range, and then price now is retracing on a daily time frame towards that key level. That candle is my key level. So price retraced towards the candle and then gave me this CRT here, where our candle number 1 is bearish, candle number 2 bullish, candle number 3 bullish. So that was my logic, right? I then took the buy from here. Okay, on the 1 day time frame today, you can clearly see that price is currently trading above our yesterday candle. So my logic for today is that price should actually make a retracement towards this key level before continue to go higher. So my logic for price to come back to this key level here before pushing probably higher towards the drawn liquidity, right? Our today drawn liquidity is this high here. That is our today drawn liquidity, our first drawn liquidity for today. And then this is my weekly range here, my daily range. So I'm probably also trading within that range. I hope you guys are taking everything serious, right? That is my logic for today. If price come back to this key level here, because I said so, whenever you are trying to identify buyers, you can use the if then principle. If you close above, then we are going higher. If you close below, then we are going lower. And if you wick below, you are going higher. If you wick above, you are coming lower. So based on today, we close above. So this is a scenario when price is using up close candles as a resistance, as support, right? And whenever you are using up close candles as support, when you close above the candle that we are actually calling our up close, we wait for price to come back to that candle and then trade from it. So you can then trade you can look for a valid 4-hour candle when price is now on our daily key level in order to align ourselves with our higher time frame direction. So the 4-hour is going to help us to trade time. So take note, write down every single detail I'm saying here. So you can also check your fundamentals, right, in order to know if you are actually going in the same direction with your economy. So this is the framework. This is what I'm actually focusing on, and I probably see that same thing you should be focusing on. And if you look at the economic, right, you can clearly see that we are bullish. We are bullish on Euro USD. Look at, yeah, here's my logic, right? Whenever I see these numbers here, they're actually blue. Sorry, they're actually green. That means the economic is bullish, right? That means Euro USD, like here it was green. That means Euro USD is actually bullish, since Euro is the main pair, and the dollar is the quote pair. And here you can clearly see that um, USD now is bullish, right? USD is bullish. That means USD JPY will be bullish. USD is possibly going to enter the retracement profile. So be very careful if you are still buying Euro USD, because the retracement might start coming so very soon. That's the logic. That's my analysis whenever I'm actually doing my fundamentals. So that is all for the video. Please make sure you like, comment, subscribe, share the video, so that the algorithm can notice the channel, so many people can benefit from the knowledge show. Thank you for watching the video.